Productivity is down in the country. Government spending is up. So what levers do you pull if you're Jim Chalmers? Well, Treasury Department has just forecasted an increase in net migration by over 300,000 per year. So let's talk about this. Now, Jim Chalmers, while speaking at an economist's lunch yesterday, has stated that unfortunately productivity is down, and whilst they thought it would take around 2 years to increase, it's more looking like 5. So Treasury is forecasting higher than expected net overseas migration of more than 300,000 people per year to try and offset the decline in the birth rate and try and increase productivity in the country. Let's talk about net overseas migration for a little while. So to the year ending September 30, 2025, net migration was 311,000. So prior to this, 3 months prior, the 12 months to 30th of June 2025, it was 306,000. So we can see that increase steadily going along. And to give you an idea, a reference, the 5 years leading up to the pandemic, the average annual increase was 250,000. Now, after the pandemic, when the floodgates opened, we were looking at 500,000 for that first year. So that was a massive increase, and we all felt that. So let's talk about productivity and what it means for you and I. And I want to read this to you because in simple terms, and this is just simple terms, the cold hard reality for Aussies is if productivity doesn't improve, living standards will keep going down. Per capita income will keep going down, and people who are feeling it tough already from the oil price crunch will feel it even more. Then we have a situation that the RBA steps in like they did this week because government spending is out of control. And for those arguing, well, the numbers tell it all. So GDP, government spending is 27% of GDP. We should be looking at about 24 to 25%. It is the highest in 40 years bar the pandemic. Now, what does this mean to you in real numbers? Well, this increase from where it should be is around $52 billion per year extra is being spent. Not only does this government spending, the increase in spending, mean a waste of resources and the money's not going where it should go, it also leads to an increase in taxes for everyday Aussies, which leads us to the federal government budget coming up in May, which Jim Chalmers has said we are going to make hard decisions in this budget. So what are they looking at? They're signalling a tax reform package, including a possible business overhaul package for larger businesses. We're talking about concession on CGT being wound back and restrictions on negative gearing. They're also saying that they need to look at budget repair and boosting productivity. Well, that's going to be a tough bottle to fill.